morning, friends, subscribers, internet strangers. What's up? Monday morning. Everything was the hell early this morning. Actually, it was late last night. Is that a black cloud in front of me? Or is that just a sheriff's car? Damn it, what a way to start. Alright, so you make plans. If failure to plan, you plan to fail. That's what you always hear growing up. So the importance of making plans. Well, they should stress the importance of a backup plan because So I'm outside taping I've got my phones on silent because I'm outside taping the What Sold Last Week show video. It took about 30 minutes or so to get it, and then I brought the memory card inside to my MacBook, and I was just gonna lay in bed and get it all processed and then go to sleep. Well, as soon as I open the door, I hear Johnny saying, "Come here." She has taken her medicine at night, which she should not get out of bed for at least a couple hours because she has a tendency to pass out. Oh, this day started going to hell in a handbasket in a hurry. So you're told your whole life to make plans. They should stress your whole life you should make backup plans. Old Murphy has kicked me in the ass again early today. So the sheriff's car is just in front of me. That's no big deal. So I was outside last night taping the video for What Sold This Week on eBay. And I had all my phones on silent, so I didn't realize I missed a text. The text says, "Please come inside. I just passed out in the laundry room. I think I broke my foot." That's never a good text. Johnny, with her 4 back surgeries, takes some heavy-duty pain medicine, especially at night, so she can get some rest. And she really should not get out of bed for the first couple hours till everything settles in. But like she told me, like it's happened every time, I couldn't feel it coming on. I felt normal. I felt everything fine, and then all of a sudden, bam, she just drops. So most of the time, it's not that big a deal. As long as she's on the carpet, she doesn't get hurt. She'll be a little sore, but she doesn't get hurt. And she remembers not to do this anymore for a while. Well, last night she was in the laundry room. Our laundry room for a house our size is actually kind of small. And so there's really nowhere to go in the laundry room other than so her foot must have got hung up on something. We don't know yet. So what does that do for today's travel plans? I don't know. So we're still going to Van Massey to the stuff still in the back. You can see Batman. Bye, Batman. Batman still has to go. So we're headed to Tennessee right now. It's 7:30. I'm gonna drop all this stuff off, turn around and drive back. She's trying to get an appointment, something this morning at the orthopedic specialist here to get the X-rays done there instead of going and sitting at the little quick emergency dock in a box and then having to turn around and go right back up to the other place anyway. So we'll just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So that depends. My plans, I had planned to buy stuff today and kind of wander my way to Cincinnati tonight sometime. But, by the time I get back, it'll be 8:30, 8:45, and then she'll have an appointment, and we'll go sit there, and it'll probably be lunchtime before I get home. I'm all still packed. None of that's changed. The van was actually, all I needed was add some suitcase and the drinks to the cooler and some ice, and I was ready. So, as long as, if it's a break, they'll give her a walking boot and I'll get her home, get her medicine or whatever if they add any more to it. Which the last few times they have not because, she has a lot of pain medicine already. We have a Tempur-Pedic bed so she can rest comfortably with her foot in the air to keep some of the swelling down. And I'll be out the door. No, it's not heartless. We have a 20-year-old teenager, or he's not a teenager. I guess 20 or not a teenager anymore. We have a 20-year-old college student son who lives at home, who will run errands for mom, do whatever he needs to do for mom, and other than that, me being here would. So if she isn't a walking booter, if it is, she'll just request wheelchair service at the airport. So they'll wheel her to the ramp, to the gate, and then Jacob's gonna drop her off, so he'll get her luggage wherever she needs to go, and then I'll pick her up on the other end and whatever I got to do, whether I've got to get a wheelchair on that end or anything short of carrying. I'm too old for that. My back ain't the greatest. So there. Make plans, make plans, make plans, crash plans, crash plans, crash plans. That's awesome, man. But always be prepared. Everything will work out. I have no doubt about that. So it's just going to be different. It's not. Things happen. Really, no reason. Everybody wants to look for why did this happen? What's the reason? Random. A lot of times there's just no reason. Things just happen. So who you are and how you react to them shapes more of your outlook and more of you, the person. Could we sit around and whine and carry on? No. Her foot is whatever it is, and we will seek out medical advice. And if they say she can't go, we really crash the plans. But other than that, I should be on the road this afternoon driving to Cincinnati. I still might make one or two. If I can leave here at noon, which I lose an hour because I'm in the Central Time Zone, and somewhere in the middle of Kentucky it switches over to Eastern, so I'll lose an hour. So it's really like leaving at 1. Cincinnati is a 5.5 hours from here, 5 hours if I'm getting it. So I might have a few stops in me. So stay tuned. All right, so I dropped everything off in Fayetteville. Joni has a 9:45 appointment, so we got an hour to be there. I'm almost home. So the first auction. I should take a video of this one, but I was in this morning's been a little I got video of the second one, the stuff I dropped, but the first one I dropped about half the amount that I did last week, and they keep 30%, so my portion I got a check for $130. So $130, and I got rid of 3 large Lowe's boxes full of crap. Victory. Last week I took 5 boxes full of covered 2 tables instead of the 1, so I cut and the complete underneath. So man, who in their right mind takes a rice burner little bitty 84 cylinder and puts those crazy ass mufflers on them? I am getting that old. Damn. Anyway, back to where I was. Come on, train, don't leave without me, don't leave without me. So the next one, I have at least twice as much, so I should get $250, $300, I would think, if it all goes well. We'll know Thursday night. So today I took about the same as I did the first time, maybe a slight bit less, but there are a couple more expensive items. I had a Batman ride-on car that I picked up on Walmart clearance that I was going to sell local, but you list it local, and I know some people do really well with local sales, but in this area they don't show up, they don't do this, they don't do that. How many times can I answer the question? Is it still available? Yes, it is. Crickets. So I had 4. I've sold 2 already. Got $120 each for the first 2, so $240. I only paid $40 each. I only paid $160, so I've already made my money back and some profit. And so whatever these other 2 sell for at the auction, I ran one this week, and then I will run another one when I get back in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. Unless the first one just completely flops, and then I'll sell it. I'll do my best to sell it local. But hopefully auction, if I get my $40, $50 out of it, get my money back, I'd be happy, perfectly happy with that. You know, so on top of the 240, that put me at 290 ish, and so if I could clear 330, 340, and I've paid 160, time frames suck. I've had them forever. I've had them for. Did I have them at the other house? I've only had them in this house. I've had them less than a year, so you know I could have flipped that money over and over and over and over, but now I'm getting the space back. That's the most important thing. Get your source of money back and your space back all at the same time. Victory. All right, I'll talk to y'all. I'll even let Johnny tell y'all what happened to her foot. All right, so I'm in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Actually had good news. Johnny, no breaks, no anything, just a bad sprain. She got 3 or 4 ligaments that she stretched on the top of her foot. So he just recommended compression stockings, maybe a little wrap, and she should be good to go for a while. That's the first time we've ever been, and she didn't break it, so that was, I told the doc, I'm like, you know, doc, is it bad whenever your patient shows up wearing their own boot that they got last year, when they broke it last year? He didn't have that much of a sense of humor. He just looked at me like, what's wrong with this bearded man? So anyway, I am just delayed by 4 hours or so, but no worries. I am headed to Cincinnati, so got off the interstate, see if I can't find a restroom or something, and maybe a store or two in the country. Maybe I'm gonna get off the interstate for a while, because I left Huntsville at 1 o'clock, and it's now 4:15. Well, I lost an hour, so it was actually 5:15, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I picked a stop out on the map. I got 28 miles to go, 35 minutes. So, hey, let's go see what they got. I know you want to go. I'm looking for some new home decor for my hotel room. Do y'all think these bean bags will work good in my hotel room? What about a television entertainment center? Expand your. Oh, look at there. Sweet seats. It looks like a shark or something. That's a good looking seat. All right. I'm gonna have the best looking hotel around. All right, we're looking for a blanket here. Look, there's some $2.50 fleece throws for my new hotel room. That would be awesome. I wonder how big they are. Let's look and see. 50 by 60. I have no idea how big that is. What about a plush blanket for my hotel room? You think any of these will block out the smell of the skunk? Okay, so that's the new decor for the hotel room. We got a blanket. All this retail arbitrage. Right. I can't show you exactly what it is. Y'all gotta do some work around here. I can't be spoon feeding. What color linen should I put in the hotel room? Maybe the next Walmart will have something better. All right. Let's see if I damage the front of the car. Just need a stinking bastard still in this thing. My hotel room is so dirty. Look how dirty the hotel room is. Because either I run over a skunk or I've been smoking weed in the van and did not even know it. The hotel room is kind of dirty. I think that's my hotel bed right there for the night. I gotta find my CPAP machine. So as you look out the front window, here's the dilemma we're in. I am very fascinated with Walmart's in the middle of nowhere, and so I made a clear path to Indiana and to southern Indiana in the middle of nowhere, and decided, look at all these single door Walmarts. Let's go do some you have not done retail arbitrage in so long on the road like this. Let's just go for it. We'll make it to Cincinnati at some point. I normally get a hotel about between 5 and 6 at the absolute latest. Well, the area I was heading to, they had one hotel. A Super 8, and it was $80 plus tax. I refuse to pay $80 for a Super 8 hotel. Super 8! Can you freaking believe it? So, and so then I decided that I've watched enough of College Picker. I've watched enough of all these van lifers. I'm gonna sleep in the van, damn it. And then I hit a skunk. And it smells like holy hell in here. So I'm hoping to get to a rest area somewhere on the other side of Indy, between Indy and Cincy, and just sleep with the trucks. And hopefully this stuff will burn off and all the smell will be gone by the time, because it had to be a skunk. It smelled so bad because I saw something in the middle of the road. I think it was already dead or whatever it was, but if it wasn't dead, it is dead. So yeah, awful. So if it was up to you, would you spend almost $100 to sleep in a Super 8? And if I stayed in the Super 8, it's 4 hours from Cincy. So I can either, it's, I don't know what time it is. 10:04. I've been into Illinois, I've been out of Illinois, so the time zones keep flipping back and forth, so forgive me if I don't know what time zone I'm in. Because Indiana is, for the most part, in the Eastern time zone. Illinois is in the Central time zone. So getting from one store to the next has been a challenge. Because there's some Walmarts, the smaller Walmarts close earlier. And, you know, I've been hitting Walgreens as I go. And some of them close. Every now and then you'll find a 9. Most of them they're 10. But, you know, it's after 10 in the East now. Even though it's not 10. Or maybe it is 10. And if I know. And if I know what time it is. Alright, so what would you have done? Leave it in the comments below. What in the world would you do? Sleep in the Rolling Hotel? Or spend all that money on a Super 8? I'll give you a tour of the hotel once. Since I've got both back seats in, and I've got all those boxes back there, I'm probably just going to break the boxes down. And I'm not the one to screw with anyway. I might have 2 guns with me. You know, I'll get up on a rest area with all the trucks and just pull in between them and crack the back windows, because it's supposed to be 64, 65, so it'll be comfortable in here. I bought the blanket just in case I get cold, and we will be rolling into the night. Alright, so I got tired. Couldn't make it all the way to my destination. So look, I found a hotel. Alright, mark this off the bucket list. I will have a hotel tomorrow night. I'm too old to sleep in a van 2 nights in a row. Especially if I'm sitting up in the seat. Alright, lights out. So this is like a dashboard confessional. I'm in the middle of I don't know where, Indiana. Just woke up in the van, which was not a good night. I don't recommend sleeping in a van if you don't have at least a mattress or something in here. This is an uncomfortable night. Did not even get to, it's a beautiful face in the morning. Berry picker here. Oh, what a rough night. Gonna hit some Advil. There's a Starbucks right here. Gonna grab some, I don't know what I'm gonna grab. Probably have some artificial sweetener in it, because I don't want the calories, but man, I gotta have the caffeine. And on to the next one. This is RA life. Get you some of this. Tuesday morning. Sorry about the show. You can see why I had to cancel. Alright. Maybe it'll be a different video today.